commend the Honorable Nancy Landry and express enduring gratitude for outstanding contributions to the parishes of Lafayette and Vermilion in the state of Louisiana, particularly during her tenure as a distinguished member of the Louisiana House of Representatives. Nancy Landry is a notable public servant, having served with excellence as a state representative since taking office in 2009, during which time she has fully used every opportunity to serve the citizens of District 31 and the state in an honorable and dedicated manner. Representative Landry received a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology and a Juris Doctorate degree from Louisiana State University. She has been a proud member of the Acadiana delegation, for which she served as vice chairman, the Republican delegation, Rural Caucus, and Women's Caucus, for which she served as treasurer and parliamentarian. Her diligent community service includes serving as chairman of the Committee on Education, vice chairman of the Committee on Civil Law and Procedure. She has served as a member of the House Committee on House and Governmental Affairs, Committee on Judiciary, and Committee on Natural Resources and Environment. Nancy Landry will forever have a special place in the chronicles of the history of Louisiana, for she is one of Louisiana's most outstanding public servants, and as she prepares to embark on the next exciting and productive chapter of her life, Representative Landry merits a sincere measure of commendation for her singular contributions and the exemplary strides she has taken as an exceptional member of the Louisiana House of Representatives. Therefore, be it resolved, the House of Representatives does hereby commend the Honorable Nancy Landry, hereby extends honor and recognition to her for her outstanding accomplishments during her tenure as a member of the Louisiana House of Representatives, which has been marked by her uncompromising endeavor to improve the welfare of her constituents in the parishes of Lafayette and Vermilion and the citizens of the state of Louisiana.
Representative Landry.
Thank you to my Cajun corner over there. In the Creole corner, to my cousin Terry. After Sam Jones's long farewell filibuster speech on Elephant Stomp Day, I wanted to ask the speaker to reschedule my farewell speech to Donkey Romp Day so I could do the same thing, but my good friend Representative James told me that everybody would leave anyway and I'd be giving my farewell speech to an empty chamber. So here I am, and in honor of all the people who've ever testified before the House Education Committee, I'm going to set a 2-minute timer so I can see how they feel. So I'll try to stay within 2 minutes. I want to thank some of the people who've put up with me over the years. First of all, I want to thank my family for the sacrifices that they made that allowed me to serve here for the past 11 years, and all of our families make such big sacrifices, and most people don't know that, and I just wanted to recognize that. And I also want to thank the people I've annoyed over the years here, and I know I'm going to leave out someone, so I apologize in advance, but to the staff behind me up on the dais who keep things running smoothly, I appreciate all your patience and advice, particularly Butch and Ron. Y'all have been great to me over the years. To Smoke and all the Sergeant-at-Arms who keep us safe, Miss Beverly, Stephan, Pedro, Danny, Sharon, and all the others, thank you so much for what you do. To the Speaker's Office staff, everything you do to keep things running, we really appreciate it, and particularly Cindy and Stephanie, I appreciate putting up with me over the years. To our committee staff on all the committees I've ever served on, who are also in committees who have helped me draft bills, I appreciate all your hard work, and I want to thank you for that, and especially the House Education staff, Nancy Jolly, Elizabeth Bournet, Jackie Snowden, and also the House and Governmental Affairs staff, Patricia Lowry, Dufour, and Mark Mahaffey, who have, I've annoyed them immensely over the years, and on civil law, Robert Singletary. I want to thank them especially. And I want to thank the rest of the legislative staff, including the ones that we don't see regularly, who work behind the scenes and do things like send us reports and send us the audits and proofread. They're really important too, and we never see them here. And I just want to, do a special shout out to those people, because they work just as hard, but we don't see their faces as much, and they're just as important. And I want to give a special thank you to Greg Riley for putting up with me over the years. Oh my gosh, my timer's already up. Now I know how they feel. Thank you. I don't know how to make it stop here. Okay. Greg Raleigh and I went to law school together, so I feel like I have license to annoy him more than anyone else, and so he's put up with me a lot, and I appreciate his patience with me and his advice and counsel. And I want to thank the speakers that I've served under, Jim Tucker, Chuck Cleckley, and Speaker Barra. Speaker Tucker was a great mentor to me, and he taught me the importance of legislative independence. And I've always appreciated that. And Speaker Barra, I want to thank you for trusting me with a leadership position this term. I hope I haven't disappointed you. To the House Education members, the House Education Committee members, you guys, thank you for your hard work. You come prepared, you ask great questions, and we deal with some very emotionally charged issues. And though we all bring different perspectives to the committee, I've come to respect all of our differing views, everyone's different views, and I believe that we all share a common motive of doing what's best for the children of the state. And so I think our committee works really efficiently and really well together. And Representative Smith, even though we've disagreed over the years on almost everything, I want to thank you for I want to thank you for staying on the committee, and even though you were initially skeptical of my leadership of the committee, I appreciate what you bring to the committee. You're smart, and you bring out great discussion points, and you often make our legislation better, and it leaves our committee in a better place because of your input. So I want to thank you for your service on the committee, and everyone on the committee. It's a tough committee to serve on. And we do heavy lifting in that committee. We protect the rest of you from having to make tough votes on some things, and so I really want to thank the House Education Committees for that, members for their hard work. I also wanted to thank the stakeholders, the lobbyists, on both my allies and my opponents. I call them my frenemies, that have met with me weekly over the years, and they've really put in some hard work as well, and they help to make our committee run smoother because they're willing to make compromises, and they do it for the good of the children in our state, and they really make things go better and run smoother in the committee. So I appreciate. I'll miss our weekly meetings. I know none of them are here now, but I've enjoyed getting to know them, and I appreciate them, and I'll miss our weekly meetings. To the committee chairman, the former committee chairman that I've served under, Chairman Carter on the House Education Committee. That was one of the hardest terms in serving on that committee during the work that we did in 2012 and afterwards. And we dealt with some very, very contentious bills and issues, and some really upset people over the years who wanted to spit on us and other things. And you handled it very well, and I appreciate your leadership during that time. Neil Abramson, I don't know if you're still here, he was chairman of civil law when I was on civil law, and he taught me a lot, so I appreciate that. And I also want to shout out to Chairman Rick Gallo, who's now president of Grambling University, but he was chairman of House and Governmental Affairs when I served on House and Governmental Affairs, and he took the time to mentor me when I was new and much more annoying than I am now. And even though we were on opposite sides of the aisle, he really would take me aside and give me advice about how I could have done that better, and I really have always appreciated him taking the time to mentor me like that, and he holds a special place in my heart because of that. And Chairman Carmody, I never served under you, but I've been to so many of your committee dinners. I feel like I have been on your committee, and you served on House Education with me, and I appreciate your friendship over the years. To all of my seatmates over the years, I've had many. I don't know why. Representative Pugh only had one the whole time. People tend to flee after sitting next to me, but Stuart Bishop, who didn't stay long, but I enjoyed sitting next with him. Blake Miguez and former Representative Simone Champagne and my good friend Paige Cortez, who I've known since high school. But my favorite and longest lasting seatmate is my current seatmate, Jim Morris, who's one of the finest human beings in this body and one of the finest human beings on the earth. So thank you for putting up with me. And I think the only reason he hasn't requested a seat transfer is because he's kind of hard of hearing, so he can't hear me grumbling and complaining and talking to myself all the time. That's probably why everyone else transferred. But I want to thank the members of my local delegation over here in the corner and anywhere else. You guys are the greatest, and I've really enjoyed serving with you, and I'm going to miss you all. And the former members, Joel Robideau, Paige Cortez, Jonathan Perry, Simone Champagne. All of you are great, and I know our region is in good hands with you. To Lance, you have the hardest job in the body, and I appreciate what you do. Thank you for what you do. And all the members I've served with, I've enjoyed serving with you. I've learned a lot from all of you. I thank you for your patience with me. You've made me a better legislator, but you've also made me a better person having served with you. I'll miss all of you, but I feel like the state is in good hands. We have some great new members. Even the Millennial Caucus over here. I was going to name all of you, but then I don't really know if you qualify or not. Representative DeVilliers, I don't know if you're young enough, but Representative Stefanski, Representative Emerson, Representative Duplessis, I think maybe you qualify, and Representative Jordan, I'm not sure. But among my age group, your generation has a reputation of being spoiled snowflakes, but I find that you guys are just the opposite of that. You're hardworking, you're thoughtful, and you're passionate about improving our state. And so that makes me really hopeful for things. And in closing, I hope going forward that whoever the next governor is, this body will continue to be an independent body, that you'll continue to elect your own leaders the way that the Constitution contemplates. And I thank you all for your service and the great experience that I've had serving with you. I'll miss all of you, even you, Ted James, who always throws shade on me and sometimes throws cups of water in my face, but I'll miss you too. And I respect all of you and the hard work that you do for your state. And when I'm gone, you'll be able to pass a neighborhood improvement district with 101 yes votes. So thank you all, appreciate it.
Thank you, Representative Landry.
kidding.